Hey guys, and welcome back to C4 Plays Minecraft, or whatever else he's actually playing at the time. Sometimes it's something else, but right now it's Minecraft. Again. I am playing on the Waterworld server that is owned by Fixit412. He's a YouTuber. I'll hopefully remember to put a link to his channel in the description. And yeah, he's a pretty cool dude. I found one of his videos while playing a single player world, just trying to get some ideas for myself. And he had a nice little video on some water wheels for some power. The thermal expansion mod is not actually in this pack now, so, or at least not yet. So I can't really do the tree farm, so I had to come up with a different way. That's not it, there we go. I had to come up with a different method for power generation. Pack, as far as what pack I'm using, is the Direwolf 1.10.2 pack. I believe it's actually been updated to version 1.4 for his pack today, as a matter of fact. And full disclosure, this is not my base, and this is not the level that I'm at. I am much further. However, I have basically decided that I'm going to start over a little bit. So I have a base that's way on the other side of spawn over there. And when we get up to about the same level that I'm already at, then I'll take us all over to there, and we will proceed from there. So full disclosure, I've been playing here for a little over a week, but I was moving and I didn't have internet, so I didn't record anything at the time. But here we are now. So I have internet again. It's great. Things are going great. So I've done some mining, and I've got us some materials here for us to get started. Not a whole lot of diamond. 0 diamond to be exact, which is a bit annoying. So we'll need to get some diamonds before too long, but that's okay. I have a farm here that I've built up so I can keep myself fed. And you see these little worms? This is a new thing. I don't actually remember what mod it is that adds them. That's the wrong one again. But you can use a hoe. I'll quickly show you if I can. You can use a hoe on grass. Oh, there we go. And you get a worm. Actually additions. That's the one that does it. And they will keep it moist, and also help grow it. Like you see the little particle effects there. They will help grow your plants in a 3x3 area. So they're pretty cool. I did put water on either side anyway, just because, you know, I like to be ahead of the game. So there. Okay, so let's put the hoe back up. First things first, getting started. Like I said, we need more diamond, and really the best way to get diamond is not in the overworld. We need to go to the deep dark. But to do that, really, we need a couple of things. So the biggest thing we're going to need is we need some Tinker's Construct tools. Where did I put my sand and stuff? There we go. Sand and gravel. Let's cook up that sand. And actually, I don't like... That's the wrong one. I don't like the crafting table. I'm going to switch this out. You can put a crafting table, regular crafting table, in your crafting menu, and you get the crafting station, which just, it holds the items in there, so makes it easier. Okay, some clay, some gravel, and some sand. We'll turn this into grout. Let's just do that. Okay, and we'll get some grout cooking so that we can start creating stuff. One of the first things that we're actually going to want to create, as far as ore doubling, you can do it a couple of different ways as usual. Tinker's Construct, if you use a smeltery, that can just automatically ore double. But if you wanted to go a different route, there is always still the grindstone, quartz grindstone from Applied Energistics, which just takes a wooden gear, 3 pieces of polished stone, or you can use granite or diorite or andesite, any of the new things. and a couple cobble. So let's make one of them, since I did get some of the Certus quartz, and then I've got some granite, so we'll just use that. And then I need to make a wooden gear, right? Which I think is just sticks. Yeah, there we go. So let's do this quartz grindstone, and we'll plop that bad boy right there. Now we're also going to need the crank as usual. This is not something you can really automate, but that's okay. You can just throw your iron. Actually, you know what? Food is always a useful thing to have. We can throw our wheat in here, and you can grind your wheat down. This is the only way that I'm aware of you can actually do this now, because normally to make bread you need 3 pieces of wheat, and that's wasteful. So if you have a grinder or a grindstone or grindstone, yeah. If you have the quartz grindstone, you can turn 1 piece of wheat into 1 piece of flour, and then you can actually bake that flour into bread. So that's pretty cool. Let's get some iron ore in there. So, good stuff. I'm actually going to pause the episode a little bit here until I get a couple of these materials broken down, and we're going to get the seared bricks going so that we can get our smeltery going, among other things. Crap, I didn't bring my Tinker's Construct book. That's okay. We don't need it. We'll be fine. So I'm going to pause the episode, and I will be back. Hey guys, I'm back a little bit here. Still smelting up my seared bricks, but I did have 40 iron dust that I ground up, which will turn into a nice, even divisible by 8 amount of items. That way I don't burn through coal. Although there is something in this mod. I think I used all that coal I had. Let's turn this in. Okay. So you can take coal and turn it into tiny coal by leaving it in your crafting menu. I think this was like this in the last pack we did as well, but maybe not. But this tiny coal you can actually use in a furnace, and it will burn only what you need. Like each tiny coal is 1 item to burn. So that's pretty nice. One thing I did notice I forgot to bring with me is some extra string. So we're going to plant these flax seeds that I have, and that's going to help us with, let's plop that there too. That's going to help us with some string. Flax grows up into a plant that just produces string, and then from that string we can turn this into wool so we can make a bed. Let's get this extra gravel out of here. I have this extra grout, which we will use shortly. So I'm going to let this finish smelting, and then we will we'll come back. Alright, we're back again, and as you can see, my smelting is finished. So let's grab some of this stuff here. Now, the first thing we're going to want is actually, because the furnaces are slow, we want to make a new furnace from Tinker's Construct. You can make a seared furnace, which is awesome stuff. So we will need excuse me, blech. Alright, we're going to need a seared tank and a seared furnace controller, and then just a bunch of bricks. Hopefully this will be enough, because I really don't want to smelt anymore with this. And of course it's nighttime. Why wouldn't it be? Seems like we're good though. Okay. So let's just plop this down. Oh god, a witch. That's not good. That's not good. New combat mechanics. Pretty awesome, right? I'm good at this game. Not really. Okay, so we will just continue to hopefully not die here. That may be really loud, I'm sorry if it is. Alright, so to make a furnace controller, it needs to be 3x3 with a height of 3. Although the top and the bottom don't actually have to have the edges. I really hope nothing else sneaks up on us while we're sitting here dying. How long does this poison last? Okay, another couple seconds. Alright, so the idea behind this is that you need a 3x3, which would include the corner pieces in the middle. So we'll do that one there, and then we can have the seared tank, the controller, and then on the top, we really only need the one in the middle there. Zombie! Oh no! No! Alright, well, that's really far away, so I'll have to stop. I'll have to pause, and then I'll be back. This is why we needed that bed. Hey guys, I'm back over. I'm on my way back over to where I perished, but you see right there in the middle of my screen that oddly colored block underneath this huge ocean? From what I understand, in this mod pack, there is there are items that can spawn in the bottom of oceans. Gosh, I can't see a thing. Oh gosh, I can't see. It's super deep. I don't see the block anymore. But in any case, there's supposed to be chests that are underneath the ocean. Where was that at? Wasn't it like basically right beneath me? Where'd it go? The discolored block. There it is. There it is. I see it. We're gonna go and try and get that real quick. Okay, here it is. It's got bubbles coming off of it. Does that mean I can breathe it? Treasure chest. Okay, I picked up some stuff. Let's go. Oh god, I'm gonna drown. I don't want to drown. Please don't let me drown. Breathe. Breathe. Oh, I made it. Woo! Okay. I got a saddle and some fish and pico jam. Okay, interesting. Let's get in the boat and we'll see if I got anything else. I brought some string with me so I can make a bed, just, you know. Okay, so I got a saddle and some fish. Nothing crazy. And then some jam. Alright, interesting. I just thought I'd bring you guys along for that little adventure. I'll be back when we get back to our death spot. Alright guys, we're getting there. Here's spawn. Just another, 13,000 blocks to go, or 1,300 blocks to go. First thing I'd show you though is that's actually not spawn. This down here is, which is why there's still corpses down here. You spawn in the freaking ocean, or in the water here, and the game takes a second to load in, so you end up dying on the way. No matter what you do, I've tried. But yeah, I just thought that was funny that there's still corpses down there, because it's just screw it. So, alright guys, we're almost there. I'll bring you back when we are. Alright, we made it back. Okay. So, on my way, I actually found an inner lily. It was just on the ground, floating, and I was just like, what? But it was just sitting there, so it's the first one I've gotten on this server, even from the other base that I have, so nice! I'll just plop that down and see if it grows, and hopefully I'll remember to take it when we finish in this area. Okay, so I picked up some sand while I was out. Let's get this stuff. First thing we need to do is make a bed with this string. Where'd my wood go? Oh, duh, it's in my body. Plop. Alright. So let's get this bed going. That's not the way you do it. Bed. And we will put the bed, let's put it right here actually. There's my boat that I brought. Shovel. That's my pick. Now I have two swords. Let's put them down here. Need that. I could probably do all this sorting off camera. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, things are sorted, everything's beautiful. Now, even though it's daytime outside, although it's turning night, you can right click on the, oh, never mind. In any case, you see how it says new spawn point has been set? Even during the day, you can do that. Ow. It hurt. So, anyways. Let's get rid of... Whoop. What the hell was that? That was weird. Okay, let's remove that. Okay. So now we don't have that anymore. Alright, so as you can see, we have a seared furnace. And I want to cook these grouts. And as you can see, again, not enough heat to melt the item, but they cook in stacks of 16 and all of it will cook at the same time. So this is a really great item to have right off the bat, just in the beginning, so that you can have a furnace that cooks lots of stuff at once. Now, it doesn't work with cold, it only works with lava, just like the smeltery. So what we need to do is, where did I put my iron? There it is. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to make some sort of container to put the lava in. And luckily I was smart enough to find a base that was next to a lava pool on the surface. So let's, easiest way to get here, there we go. Bucket. We're just going to fill this up. These 9 buckets. This can hold 16 if I'm not mistaken. Whoa, lag. That was weird. It's been happening more and more today. I'm not sure why. It could be the new version. I know it wasn't doing it before, and we did just update to the latest Direwolf pack. Oh, okay, it's full now. Okay, now we can take that. Technically, you can just bring over the seared tank. This thing here, you can bring that over, plop it down, and then fill it, because it maintains its inventory of liquid. But really, it's unnecessary, in my opinion. And this will automatically pull from the bottom, but in any case, you can set it, because it's an Ender IO tank. I suppose I could have shown that. Let's see. Tank. Here it is. Fluid tank. So it's iron bars with iron around a piece of glass. Doesn't matter what kind of glass, just glass. And you get an Ender IO tank. And because it's Ender IO, it has the configuration where you can change ins and outs of every side. So I find these to be the easiest to use with a smeltery, just because it automatically pushes it in and replenishes it. So as you can see, these are now cooking. We're gonna get the grout all cooked up, and then I'm probably going to demolish this. This was mostly just to kind of show you guys, because we'll have the smeltery here in a minute, so I may not need a furnace for much longer. But I mean, if I ever do, I can always just build another one. I did not bring a crazy amount of grout with me though, so I'm going to go ahead and pause here, and we'll come back when we have the grout. Actually, you know what we can do while that's cooking? We can make sure to get our different tools we need. I need one of those for sure. Let's do some sticks. I already had some, but I will. Let's do that. Got patterns. We're just going to get our different types of items here. Crafting table, gets the tool station, and then I think the last one is the chest. Pattern chest. Booyah. Oh, give me back my crap. Thank you. Alright, and we'll just plop these out here. That's where my chest will be. Tool station. Pattern chest. Part builder. Stencil table. Beautiful. So now I have access to the pattern chest because it's behind here. And then stencils will go there. We're going to want to make a pickaxe because we're going to go to the deep dark. So there's the things we need for that. And we'll just place these right here for the moment. How are these doing? Seared bricks are done. Alright. I'm going to tear this down, and then we'll get to the the default kind of smeltery operation going, and I'll bring you back when I have that done. Real quick, just because we are no longer using the furnace controller, we're going to need a smeltery controller, which is just the like chest pattern. So we'll need that. Other than that, though, it's basic kind of smeltery stuff. I guess another thing we'll need is going to be the drain. We'll definitely need a drain, and then faucet, as well as the table. And I'm actually going to like to have one of the basins. So, and if we're going to do that, let's do 2 faucets. Beautiful. That should be everything we need there. So it's the same basic setup. I think you can actually change this now. Like it's not as needed to be the specific kind of type of. What am I trying to say? Words are hard, guys. I don't even know if I know how to do word. What I'm trying to say is the same basic shape of smeltery as it always kind of has been is totally fine. Where did that go? Give me them back. But they also have made it so I think you can do a little bit more. It can be more square, I guess is kind of what I'm trying to say. It can be in different shapes. Alright, so we have basic smeltery. Can't hold a lot because I didn't have a whole lot of grout. You can obviously build it up and have plenty more storage, but for now this functions. One of the best things we can do is actually get ourselves a couple of hoppers. Let's get this built down. Normally I would build this one up because of the hoppers and stuff, but it's okay. Never mind. Alright, let's quickly build this. I want to get a lot done today. So, okay. I need a couple of chests. Give me my stuff. Okay, there's a couple of chests. We need hoppers. And this will pull from either side of the drain. I need a chest. Oop, let me out. Trying to quickly get this done. We have iron chests in the mod pack. That's kind of a staple in Dire's worlds anymore. So we're going to actually make an iron chest. And that will be put right there. And these will be put into the input. So if you shift right click, you should be able to click on the chest so that your hoppers will be angling towards them. You see how they're angling towards. Let's get rid of that. Okay, you see how the little bit down at the bottom is angling towards? That means that these should be flowing directly into that. Let's put some dirt back here. Okay, so either way this goes, I should now be able to do that. And we want to make a pick first, so let's go ahead and get that going. So, the different materials and stuff have changed quite a bit from Tinker's Construct 1. The materials mean more, like what you make your tools out of means more now. And so I'm going to show you what I would use as the first pick that you're going to want to make. Cobblestone pickhead, because it's a good deal. The others, a tool rod we want to make out of wood actually, which requires me to actually have wood in my inventory. Thank you very much. Wood. And I'll explain this why here in a second. And the binding pattern I actually want to make out of something other than the than wood or cobble. I actually want to make it out of iron, which means I need a piece of gold so I can make a cast, just like always. You can make the aluminum brass, I think it is. You can make aluminum brass still with the bauxite ore. Do I have any? I don't think I found any. In any case, there's an ore that basically makes the aluminum. It's functional. I mean, you know, it works. I'm not really a huge super duper fan of that. I just use gold because gold's not that hard to find. So make a cast out of the gold. You can also use clay for a one-time cast. If you notice, the item is gone. It's not in here because the stone things the mold will actually burn away now, which is pretty nice. So let's put a piece of iron in there. And once this is smelted, I will pour it into the cast. So I'll be right back. All right, iron is smelted. Click that, buddy. And it will go through here. Oh, I actually didn't need to get that, but that's okay. I'll put the cast in there. There's my binding. And now we will use the tool combiner. Click that. And we'll make a wooden tool rod, which gives us the ecological modifier, which will show up over here when we put everything in. Just put it all in. Okay. So we have ecological, which is the wooden handle. It actually allows your tool to regenerate over time, so that's good. The cobblestone axe head will actually make it so that the tool has less durability, but that's okay because we repair it with cobblestone, which is super easy to get. So you just bring one of these tool stations with you and you can repair your tool on the go. And then the iron actually makes it attract things. It makes it give us this magnetic thing, which is nice. So when we're mining blocks, say we're mining kind of at an angle or up above us, the things will get pulled to us. So that's probably the first best pick that I can think of to start with. And then we can obviously throw modifiers on it. I don't have a diamond. When we get a diamond, that'll be one of the things we add to it because it'll add 500 durability, which will be huge to make this last longer. We can throw some redstone on it, which I would like to do, since I have found redstone. Let's put that in there. And now it will actually pull, instead of having to do several, blocks at once, or like over and over again, that's what I'm trying to say. It will now pull all the blocks it can use, and then we actually need, I need one more single redstone. Blocks take 9, so one single redstone, and then bam, we have haste. We get bonus 20% speed, which is a pretty fast pick. And as you can see, we still have a couple of modifiers, but we're going to save those. One of those is going to be diamond, as I said. So let's put our redstone up. I want to basically make this entire episode about getting ready for the deep dark, but we're already at 27 minutes, so that may not be possible. But what we can do is we can make this one pick, and the next episode will be, I guess, getting stuff for the diamond. Or, to go get the diamond in the deep dark. So what we're going to do next is something a little weird. In the drain, you can actually input a bucket of water and a bucket of lava, and that will make it molten obsidian, which is amazing. And so what we want to make now is a sharpening kit pattern. We will put this in our part builder and we will build it out of cobble. And then what we're going to do with that is actually, there, put that there. We're going to make a cast out of it. Oh, I'll need another piece of gold. We are going to make a cast out of this, and then we're going to make an obsidian sharpening kit. We will need a piece of flint, which I don't have a piece of flint, but you can take 3 gravel, put it in your crafting table, and then bam, you get a piece of flint. So if you combine a piece of flint with a sharpening kit, it will actually allow your tool to have an increased mining ability. The obsidian is the best, if I'm not mistaken. There might be, like, you can probably do ardite and cobalt and stuff, but obsidian will make it so that you can actually mine cobalt, which is the highest mining level. So for the purposes of like a pick, this is the best. There's no real need to go any higher than the obsidian. So let's go to the tool station. We're gonna plop that on there. As you can see right now, mining level is iron. If we add in that and the flint, now mining level is cobalt. It's the only thing that changes. Apparently we get, oh, okay, that's the mining level. Yeah, cool. And that still gives us 2 modifiers. I did not realize that. That's cool. So then we can have a diamond and silk touch. if we can find an emerald, we can actually make silk touch. That'll be fine. So that's going to be our pick for the deep dark. There's a couple other things that I want to do to get us prepared for the deep dark. So that will have to begin in the next episode, because this one's 30 minutes long already. So what we're going to do is we're going to end the episode here, and then we'll continue on with our preparation for the deep dark so we can go mining like crazy, and then we'll work on power gen and stuff like that. So, alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.